Danganronpa. 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 Danganronpa.
Hello everyone! We are finally back. Well, not finally. We literally did this 2 days ago, but hello! How is everyone this fine evening? I see the chat is raring to go. Exciting. Oh yeah, my cat's fine and I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. So, hold on a second. I gotta... There we go. There we go. Okay. So, last we left off, we discovered the body of our beloved little cinnamon roll, Chihiro. Unfortunately, their weak mind could not let them survive this killing game. Kind of inevitable. Usually, unfortunately, the ones that are weak tend to go the fastest. But who the heck could have possibly killed our girl? I'm so mad right now. F's in the chat for Chihiro, everyone. We gotta find out who killed her. Look at that grisly message. My God. Okay, this is very weird. This is weird. Okay, so last we left off, I'm assuming we talked to this guy because he's the one that led us here. Whoops. Oh, shut up. I do what I want. I do what I want, you rich prick. Okay, yeah, whatever. Alright, fine. You want me to look at the wall? Fine, I'll look at the wall.
So...
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just two strings. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kinda familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the end of the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack! Plot twist. Could Genocide Jack be in the school with us?
what is this?
And this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here at the school?
No way!
There's no way! By going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at their stupidity.
Well,
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko! No! Why? 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 She fainted! That did not sound good! Toko! Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up!
Oh.
Oh, that's right. I just remember what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh,
So she is homophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere else besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulation prohibits sleeping, like on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count? Gotcha.
just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up! Okay, what the fuck? Okay, are you okay, Toko? What happened to your face? That tongue, though. What'd that tongue do? Huh? What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know. It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine! Whoa! Is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
what the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top hitting and bottom, and a sea of truth is a web of lies.
Well,
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
so,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? She totally ignored me. Very well, you take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation? The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat
There is no
myself.
question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. I'm sorry. I had to. There's an imposter among us. Oh, God. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course!
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Oh, shut up! Oh my god, really? This guy. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right?
I sure did, chums.
The Monokuma file!
Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya
Now please do your tippy-top best on this investigation.
No way!
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends? Having to suspect all our other friends?
Why?
I hate this! I can't take it anymore!
I hate it too!
Help me!
I've had enough! I'm getting out of here!
Hey!
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple... What the fuck, man? Talk about disrespect for the dead! Wow! How the hell do you see the world exactly?
You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die.
That's true, but to jump into it so soon...
What?
What, do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go up and die somewhere. Right now. Go ahead. You're a waste of space. Oh my god, this guy is a jerk! I can't! This is not cool!
Damn you!
A dead body is an object?
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object! Show a little respect for her, or I'll beat some into you!
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth to what Byakuya said. Kyoko!
Because...
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
That's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims! If we mess this up, we're all dead meat!
Hey! Hey!
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually...
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely little student life would be all over, right?
So then...
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
Hey!
Call it a good mystery. You don't want to miss out if at least the potential of a serial killer angle. This one would totally murder the possibility.
Punishment is waiting
Farewell
for
for
you.
now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand this thinking, but if we kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger.
Which is
Interesting.
definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up!
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice! I'm gonna get dropped off!
There is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation to its sweet.
If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her to the afterlife. Okay, remember what I said. We're not reading any of Makoto's thoughts. He has too many of them. So, I hope that I'm giving you guys enough time to read what he's saying. There are some that I accidentally kept on mashing the button, and I apologize. 2 in the morning. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second?
Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know.
So what did you need?
I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation.
Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case.
Oh, no, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation.
This guy is so full of himself.
I mean, he's an arrogant prick. What do you expect?
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started?
But...
We need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around.
Okay, fine. I guess we'll start. We already talked about this. I'm not sure if this is...
Why don't we look at the obviously bloody dumbbell? Probably the murder weapon. The Monokuma file said blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Okay, well, we found the murder weapon. That was easy. Take a look at the lewd poster over here. Okay, I didn't need to. How about this? Hey, hold on a moment. Guess I better talk to people. Hey, Sakura, what do you have to say? I use this locker room all the time. Now, it's become the site of Chihiro's death.
But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else, then carried here.
She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still.
Well,
I still think she came here on her own by choice.
What makes you say that?
She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger.
So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
perhaps.
Hina or myself usually are in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then.
Avoiding it?
Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us.
And instead she came to exercise here in the middle of the night?
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others.
So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret? But
That she also would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Okay, we're getting some accounts this time. How about you, big guy? Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All, I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here.
But did she really need to get stronger that badly?
You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. Okay, got an account from Mondo about Chihiro's complex. Now I believe it's time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues will magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case.
That's true, but
Let's go.
If you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's being oddly pushy about this. This guy, who doesn't acknowledge other people's existence, suddenly shows an interest in me because I'm the lucky guy. So... this is weird. So this is our... oh, sorry, wrong voice. Hold on, let me look at the chat. You're not that late, Jacob, but thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. You're not that late. We're just starting the investigation. We just got a couple of accounts and the obvious murder weapon. So this is our next location. Huh? This place related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right?
wait, here? Really?
What's here? The card reader? If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work out with our handbooks, right?
What?
You have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma.
Did you call for me?
You called for me?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook.
And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
If there were some sort of erotic terrorism on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter.
And the school regulation prohibits anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct.
Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you.
See right through me?
Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. How the hell can you know that? I don't know why you all keep thinking that Monokuma is a panda. He's just a two-tone bear. I just used the panda emoji because that's the closest thing to his avatar. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So, in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such
Good
ignorance.
lord. Oh, sorry, that was Makoto speaking. God damn it! Good lord, you're simple.
But am I wrong?
You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you this entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. What's the difference? Unless they're dead, I guess it would make sense.
I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family, so you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations.
Oh, he was right? Okay. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things.
Yeah, you're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Okay, Okay, so they're kind of on the same wavelength of thinking that dead bodies are not people anymore. They're just objects, okay? What?
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So, did you not hear what he said, Makoto? He said if they're dead, then you can borrow their handbook.
Why you?
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your shit together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more
questions. Figure out the rest your own damn self.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay, Plutia, calm down. I don't know. I think that's more like Iris Heart. Iris Heart and Plutia, who I guess are the same person. Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculty, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Okay, so the card reader is evidence, but now we're heading to this place. Okay. So what are we looking for here? He turns away. It's like, figure it out yourself, asshole. Oh, for heaven's sake. Why would you even come anyway if you're just gonna stare at me? Okay, well, this is an obvious thing that looks like it's out of place. Yep, this thing right here. The handbooks are in here. 3 of them. So you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? Byakuya, you are not making yourself any less suspicious by doing this. You're making yourself the most suspicious by doing this. The fact that you know all of this is very sus, man. I happened to find that by chance myself the other day. Yeah, by chance, my ass. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of the dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then these handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. I'm also not voicing any flashbacks. So borrowing a dead person's handbook is fine. I guess with 2 females and 1 male, you can use those to go into the opposing locker rooms.
What?
Even if your gender is not the right one. Okay, then. Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Don't think about it, man! You're right, it wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break under that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey!
Angry!
Okay, yeah, calm down, Plutia. You're making me angry! Calm down, Plutia. This is one of... Confirmed! This is one of Plutia's stuffed toys, now possessed by whoever the mastermind is. Plutia made this toy, confirmed.
Now I'm really angry!
See? What? Any handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you!
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing its weakness, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? just happened. Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. Broken handbook. Okay, then this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Well, what? What are you saying, man? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite? Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again and using a bizarre, brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking sudden, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They said he's killed thousands of people. But that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Okay. Go on. Oh, it's the same dialogue. Oh, whoops. There was another one. There was another thing here.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Basic. Oh. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear
Evidence
now.
that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence to something? Okay, I'm gonna assume this is Asahina. This is just this assumption. Ah! Hey, you too! I knew it! I knew it! I know the pattern of her voice. Big trouble! I need your help!
I don't have time to play with
We're
you.
busy. Leave us alone.
I
But it's an emergency! Emergency! Did someone else die? Come on, please! You gotta help me! What's wrong, Hina? Please! This is a serious emergency! Please, please! You gotta help me! Just calm down, okay, Hina? But it's an emergency! An emergency? What happened?
Well...
Nothing's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we could take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
He read his own words.
Yeah!
Okay, come on, hurry! Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
Looks like she's headed to the dorms, so Toko's most likely. You're right. You guys are too slow! I think you're just too fast. So what is this emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, to see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Knock, knock, Toko!
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Hold on a second, I dropped something.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't I'll allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it.
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Is there anyone who might be able to persuade her?
I can think of one person. This one right here. Did Toko just confess to being the genocide?
Maybe. Dunno. Possibly. She did kind of lose her shit back there.
Or she's just insane. That too.
Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever.
Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to.
I don't think he wants to, Hina.
what do you want?
Leave me alone! You're all so annoying! Bacula! What?
Wrong name! It's Count Bacula! Imagine Byakuya as a vampire, though. That'd be weird.
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
Yeah, she pretty much just confessed to it. Way to make it not obvious! Behold, it's Count Bacula here to suck the fun out of the room. Yeah, pretty much.
Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off.
There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation.
Hold on! Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise.
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure.
But...
Stop talking.
If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Byakuya! The library?
Of course it's the library. Come on, let's go in.
Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay,
I remember on the other side of the door. It's the archive, right?
hurry up and go inside.
Oh, here?
Let's go.
It all makes sense when you're inside.
So, in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust.
Oh, you think? So many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things?
that's enough.
Those documents are dangerous.
Dangerous?
They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner.
You mean like members of the Diet or something?
No, I mean ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there.
You're just kidding, right?
Am I?
Okay, that wasn't helpful. I wanted to look at the light, not the books. Oh, it's a desk lamp.
What?
You have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, I just moved it over here. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Okay, I got a coin from it, so kind of worth it. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed. Select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at a national library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up peeking at. You missed a good portion. Did he make a promise? I have no idea. I didn't see this guy make any promise in the last stream. It might have been away from us if he did. What's this? Ah. There is an extension cord I plugged. There is an extension cord I plugged in there. It proved very useful when I was in the library. I'm thinking of looking through any of them. Let me give you a little warning. Those files are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing only any normal person would never want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? So are you finally beginning to understand the splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's just... not like I totally refuse to believe it, but... I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps, the mastermind may have waited to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like this are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple, those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? What makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Tagami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in other
I already
words...
told you there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have with me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. This does not sound mastermindy at all, I'm just saying. Sarcasm. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backward and forward. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that materials gathered here are the real thing. I I mean, seriously, he's talking like the goddamn mastermind right now. What? He wants to take over the world? He wants it to bend to his will? If this isn't a mastermind, I don't know what is. Bruh. What always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's an excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about it in particular fact are members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media have ever found out. In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about the aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about the suspending victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other
The culprit
words,
isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. He's walking among us!
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Bruh, I'm not doing anything. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. I'm not groveling it before anyone. Feel free to look at it here, but you can't take it with you. Oh, yikes! Oh my god. They killed a 32-year-old? I'm reading these cases. What's a prodigy to a queen? Hell yeah. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. On weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. It was on holidays in the afternoon. Ah. the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. No, not DID!
So, in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may as well have a split personality. Did the murder victim programmer have scissors attached to them? Nope,
let's go.
she did not. Which is why this is sus. This is weird. Anyway, but here, we finished our business here, haven't we? Are you done with me, or... Well, I don't understand. What are you doing, Byakuya? Are you done with me? I knew it! He's done with me. Thank God, I don't want to be with you anymore. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Some things! What would that be, huh? Not just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play
Come
with
on,
you.
enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I don't want to be with you anyway. Please go away. But I feel like letting him go is also a bad idea. So crap! Okay, so he pretty much just made us look at the stupid murder case and floundered around with the e-handbooks and the confusion of the boys and girls locker room. This is sus as hell. Oh, hello. Where even is the entrance to the pool anyway? Probably through the locker rooms?
Da-da-da-da-da!
Ding ding ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me.
Evidence? What did you find?
I cannot reveal that just yet. But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she witnessed something worthwhile too.
Really? What did she see?
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right?
No. Okay, so where's Celeste now?
The warehouse by the dorms. She was there at the same time, but not there.
What's it gonna be? Okay, I'll talk to her later. Right now, let's go back to the crime scene. Let's talk to Best Girl. Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something I'm related to take care of. Not you too, Kyoko! Come on! We gotta stay together! You look sus! Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. Guess I'll take another look at the body then. Chihiro's e-handbook. Okay. Do I have to look at the frickin' message again? Look at the body again. It's not suspended with scissors. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope used to prop her up in some kind of crucifix position. Huh? Rope has a plug! Okay, Mr. Extension Cord over here! Okay, yeah, Tagami's looking sus! He is looking so sus! That's an extension cord! Damn, there's one that long though? That long? I didn't think it was that long when I saw it when he was using it. I mean, it's taken up both of her hands and her neck. Wow, okay. Wait, I thought Chihiro's eyes were open when I saw her body. Were her eyes open? Maybe someone closed them. Thank God, I hate bodies with open eyes. Those are the worst kinds of corpses where their eyes are still open. I suppose if they died instantly from the blow to the head, their eyes would be suspended. Their eyes would just be frozen. Ew, no. No. Something's not right. They didn't use scissors. Status of the dead body. I see no scissors. I also don't see any other blood on the wall because with every other case, not only was there a bloodlust, but there was blood splattered all over the wall. So that's not there either. That certain place is the library, isn't it? Tagami, you are looking sus as hell. Oh, this is the pool. That goes to the pool. Don't think we need to go there, though. Oh, we already talked to these two. I don't think we need to talk any further. Wait, there is? Where? The blood splatter? No? Hold on. Mondo, do I talk to you again? Nope. Same stuff. I'm assuming Sakura's is also the same. What more does it want me to look at? I already saw her dead body. Yeah, the fatal injury was a blow to the head. All these cases look like they were brutally massacred with a bunch of scissors, so... Oh, the case file? Yeah, but what do you want me to look at? Not the pool door. Surely that's not important. Sakura again?
Damn.
Chihiro's presence here was especially weak. Her body and her soul.
No forgiveness!
To target such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. I agree. How dare you kill someone so sweet and innocent and needed to be protected at all costs? Or is not important. What more do I look at? The dumbbell again? Yes, but what now? Frickin' words again? Now it's the same thing. How about this again? Okay. Now I can leave. Was it the dang poster that I needed to look at? How about I check the other locker room? Popular boy band called Tornado! Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... Popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there was a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. The locker room posters. I guess that's true, because in adolescent age, girls are all about boy bands and guys are all about their horny desires. Teenagers. Horrifying creatures, really. I would know. I was one. But I didn't care for boy bands. Nope. I'm not a typical teenager. There's a strange stain on the carpet. There's a stain. Okay, that's weird. Different. Weird. Okay, that's weird. I'm assuming that there's also a door that leads to the pool from the boys' locker room? Or is it just the girls' locker room? Never mind, I was wrong. I thought that was the exit. Well, there's nothing here but nice pool. Huh? Where, though? I already talked to this guy. We already talked about this. This is kind of pointless, yeah, agreed. That's already unlocked, kind of pointless. What do you want me to look at, then? The Gatling gun? What good is that gonna do? Nope. This isn't important in any way, shape, or form. Do I talk to you again? Nope, it's the same dialogue. Yes, I want to see Celeste, but the game isn't letting me. What more is there to discover? The freaking camera? Yes, but again, what do I look at? The freaking boards? And can I leave, please? What do you want from me? Oh my god. We already went into the locker rooms. We examined these things. Flotation device is useless, but fine, we'll look at it. Of course it doesn't. What do you want me to look at? Ah! What? This just goes into the locker room. Or do I have to look at the dang poster again? Yes. Yes. Oh! I remember he said that we need to talk to somebody who knew about the locker rooms. How about you, Sakura? Spent a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I almost called her Sayaka, for heaven's sake. Their names are similar. I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never paid attention to the posters. See.
However...
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every day when I finish exercising. We have protein coffee in the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some in the carpet of the girls' locker room and it left a stain. That's what the stain was, yep! The crime scene was switched! There was a stain on that carpet. Brown stain. It was coffee. Stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
Of course.
Exactly, I noticed earlier the stain had disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain to begin with. Well, we already talked about that. Can I go now, please? Clearly there's more to look at. Can I go now? Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the library because, yes, that extension cord, definitely missing. The lamp, you idiot! Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it was definitely on. It was definitely right there. That's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord right now. I wonder if... Yes! You're looking sus, Byakuya. He said he wanted to look at the case file one more time. Wanted to look at the Genocide Jack file again. Where is it? Where's the file? Probably on this shelf, right? It's gone? Oh, that's what that asshole did. He took it away. Okay, you're looking very sus. Wow, okay, so much for that. He stole it. As if this doesn't make it any less obvious that it was him. Jesus, why? Okay, so now I have to go and talk to Celeste, who was in the warehouse. If I remember correctly, is this it? Right here? Yep, that looks like a warehouse. Yep, hello there. Celeste, what are you doing here?
This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there is an endless supply to choose from.
I can see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then did you find something?
Very well. I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse.
What? Really?
Indeed. This was right before nighttime.
what are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed that jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes,
I
indeed.
assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have ever happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose.
Got Celeste's account. Okay, that was Celeste's account. Now what? What do I look at now? Should I go torment Toko again? Should I go torment Toko again? I don't know. Wait, where did Hina go? Wait. She was supposed to be watching her. Dang it, Hina! You had one job! Toko! God damn it. I wanted to torment her some more. But where did Hina go? I don't think the dining hall is gonna be of much help. Oh, there you are. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing?
Same as before, she won't come out and she keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. No, I just left her there.
You left her? You had one job, Hina! Even though nothing technically went wrong yet, but you had one job.
My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her.
Speaking of which, what are you eating?
A donut, of course!
Of course.
There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts.
Really?
I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. Aw, I should have tried to spend more time with her.
To think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls that much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Is it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Not necessarily, but... Oh wait, maybe! Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? Think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Yeah, you want to know something, guys? Okay, I think I'm starting to think that giving her the Neptune tone of voice was the right call, because she's actually sharing something in common with Neptune. Not only is she optimistic and kind of dim-witted, but she also likes a specific kind of dessert. It's like her favorite thing in the whole world. I bet if Neptune and Asahina met with each other, they'd probably get along. Donuts and pudding. Donuts and pudding.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
Honestly, I'm tired of waiting too. I was waiting for your ass, Monokuma. I didn't know what other advice I could get.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial. You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Yay, I can finally take a break from voice acting. Well, not yet, but soon. The red door is so ominous. Ahem, so, is everybody ready to... What? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come
Kidding!
on.
I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of this class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here kicking and screaming. Just a moment, please. Donuts in pudding. Yeah, you could dip donuts in pudding. I bet that would be kind of good. Actually, no, I think that would be very strange. But what if Neptune and Hina met halfway, they'd probably come up with that. And then they'd be like, this is the combo from the gods! I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible! You're terrible! Ooh, now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. And that is true. Pudding filled donuts. Hey, I'm done voice acting, so I'm gonna not talk to anybody. Sorry. We have no choice, right? We have to do
It's true.
Yes. What do you think? I redecorated. It's it's so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's just get this over with. Good. You're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay, then, let's get this show on the road.
thrills,
Everyone,
chills,
please find your
thrills.
assigned seats. Calm down, Makoto. Seriously, are you writing a poem here? Alright. That's some skills, because we did get more skills after those free time events with those other people. Focus gauge decreases more slowly during concentration. How many is this? Oh, I see. Okay, so I have a total of 14 SP. Cost 5 SP. Got the Meliodas voice. I think there's only one more skill we got, which was the neutral liberation. And I think we got that from our free time with Kyoko, surprisingly. Hey. Okay, let's look at our evidence. So we've got the Monokuma file, Sakura's account, the locker room dumbbell, obvious murder weapon, Mondo's account, the card reader, the main hall e-handbooks, the broken handbook, the Genocide Jack case file, Hina's account, the coffee stain in the boys' locker room, the poster switching, Chihiro's missing handbook, the dead status of Chihiro's dead body, the disappearing stain from the carpet, the library desk lamp, and Celeste's account. Alright, let's get started!
let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
Okay, well, this is gonna be an easy one. Oh, cool. The difficulty is up. We have 3 of them now. Okay.
Chihiro's
Yes, the murder weapon. It was the library desk lamp. Nah. And yes, I
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used
making
a
sure I got the
blunt
buttons
instrument.
right.
But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Eh.
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Okay, this is where I disagree. Oh, whoops. This is where I disagree.
No, it's wrong.
Damn it. I just got hitting the wrong button.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
The dumbbell was black, so if the blood were red, wouldn't it be kind of hard to see the blood since the blood kind of merges with the object that it's on? So the fact that it's hot pink made it a little too obvious.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
Okay. If she says so, then it must be true.
You looked at her head wound?
How deep did you go, Kyoko?
That's so creepy!
She's like, I'm not nearly as creepy as you.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit.
Oh, of course this asshole's probably gonna try to take over the entire case with his nonsense.
Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
To you. And to me too, I guess, but to us.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Oh, here's the white noise. I was wondering when the white noise would appear. Oh, I forgot that this is useless information because my controller does not correspond with what's here on the screen. So forget this. I'll have to wing it again. Okay, so I'm assuming it's probably the file.
The
It's
culprit
not the
is
death
Genocide
clamp.
Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
So that's how I do it.
That's impossible!
Oh, it gives
Why?
me more time.
What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Yes, there is! Why do I keep doing that?
No, it's wrong. I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
You didn't find it, Makoto. Byakuya shoved it down your throat.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
I agree. It is weird.
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth, so let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
1 second, guys. I'm gonna go and get some more water real quick, so I will be right back. I hate to cut it off at a exciting moment, but I'm thirsty and I just finished the last of my water, so 1 second. Okay, sorry. We are back.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Maybe in your head.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic. And it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
The way the victim was positioned, the bloody message was obvious to everyone, so... The position.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it?
Yeah, you were the only one that knew about it at the time. Just saying.
There's only one logical answer I can think of.
Sure.
It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
I didn't see no scissors, man.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes. In fact, it's Toko.
Wow, way to literally just blurt out the answer. Don't give us a moment to think about it. Just point it out. Sure, okay.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
Okay.
What?
Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's DID. Or not. Huh? Oh, schizo. To be frank, I've never heard this word in my life. I'd know schizophrenia, but I didn't think that there was a shorter version of it. This is weird. But there we go, schizo.
Now I understand.
Never heard this word. I've only heard schizophrenia. Didn't hear the shorter version.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
I guess split personality would take way too many words. Huh? Letters, I mean, whatever.
I think I read that somewhere in the file, too. They thought that the suspect might have... what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
perfectly acceptable.
Says the man who's the most suspicious out of all of us.
Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
I mean, when she stuck her tongue out and started being
You're
insane.
talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm.
I don't think she was calm. She was, like, hyperactive. She, like, was excited.
In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
That sentence right there is the clear answer and tell that she's Genocide Jack.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
Of course, because she simped for this man non-stop. She decided he's the perfect guy to tell my sob story to. And now here he is, using it against her. Real smart idea, you moron.
And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
What did you think he would do? I know you're a masochist, but this guy is clearly a rich prick who would use anyone's advice against them if he wanted to.
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
Well, there it is.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
That's his nature, Toko. You simped for the wrong man.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
Yeah, you can't just tell people this sort of thing and expect that something will come out of it other than deception.
Besides, you broke your promise first.
Might as well tell him your bank account too. Yes, tell him everything about you, why don't you?
You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone.
Tell him everything, why don't you?
But in spite of that promise...
That was the promise, but yeah, we didn't see this promise take place. This was all behind the scenes.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
There's no way. No, there is no way.
That's the only reason I promised.
There's no fucking way. There's no way.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said
Oh, thank God.
that.
Yeah, that, he'd never say that. No, he would never say that. It's probably another delusion in her head. What an idiot.
But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
He never would have been interested in this crap if you hadn't told him everything, you dumbass.
I tried. I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
Fell victim to her delusions. Yep.
I hate you.
How long will you be saying that?
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear
Has
from
the
the person in question directly.
Has the simping come to an end?
The person? You don't mean...
Up. Oh no, here we go. Here we go, chat. Oh no, I think her other personality is gonna come out.
Hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Hi, Noir! There she is! There's Erin's voice! Okay, so she voices this side of Toko. Okay, that makes more sense. Say hello to Noir, everyone. Except in this game, she's taken the place of a serial killer with a tongue that's bigger than her own fingers. What that tongue do, though? What the ever-loving fuck?
What the heck?
Yeah, chat, I want you to do me, son. Do yourself a favor. Let's make a fun game out of this. Every single time that this chick speaks and opens her mouth, close your eyes and picture Noir saying it. Trust me, it'll fit.
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
I guess Genocide Jill makes more sense. Jack and Jill went up the hill to kill a bunch of people. No.
Toko, what happened to you?
Yep, definitely Aaron. I would never mistake that voice. After hearing Noir completely over-exaggerate herself multiple times, yeah, there's no way you could mistake it.
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
So intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know.
I'm less terrified of her and more interested in the fact that she's got Noir's voice. Okay, we're in for a time. We are in for a time.
Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
What that tongue do? Seriously? She can't even put it back in her mouth.
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds.
Did she confess?
Just kidding.
Maybe not.
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
Oh, there you go, Chad. She's not the mastermind.
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Good job, stating how useless the police is again.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Motive, the motive.
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
I'm sure Erin was having a field day with this one. Yeah, I think this is probably one of her most... She probably had the most fun with this line, with this character, because, yeah, she's insane. It's fun to voice insane people. It's fun to voice crazies.
But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
But I cannot imagine
anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
When the girl that actually looks like Noir isn't Noir. She certainly looks like she belongs in Last Station with that fashion sense.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster!
Well, remember when we heard Yuni's voice from Susumaru from the Demon Slayer game? She was having fun with that. It's clearly fun to voice the villains. It's more fun to voice crazy people. Yeah, the Last Station sisters are having a field day with these nut jobs, aren't they? With a tongue like that, she can be the ultimate rock star. Just paint some kiss makeup on her and you're good to go.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us
Well,
to believe
she's
it?
not wrong. We
Perhaps
did
if you
not
had an
see any
alibi,
scissors.
that would
So
change
that's
things.
probably what she's talking about.
Alibi, huh? Now we're
The
talking!
alibi.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
No, it doesn't, dipshit!
No, that's wrong.
I saw no scissors!
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that.
Mr. Extension Cord.
I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How is it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction.
Yeah, clearly, if you turn your crime scene into an art form.
I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything.
God damn it, stop making me hungry, game!
But what happened to Chihiro?
First the donuts and now this.
It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
This is advertisement, or are they gonna sue for this? Advertisement!
This is no creation of mine!
Although she said both of them were shit technically, so clearly not positive advertisement.
Let me rephrase that, in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
The fatal injury, there were no scissors in her.
For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini,
Stop talking about pasta, for God's sake!
then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
I'm officially hungry now, thanks, game.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
Suspended. What was used to suspend her? I saw no
Do
scissors!
you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and easy arrangement.
Who did you commission to make those scissors?
Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use.
Who did you commission to make your weapon?
And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
And now you're comparing Makoto to a freaking burger? Stop! I'm hungry!
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Okay, Genocide Jack is clearly hungry.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Jesus Christ, did you have to use that word? Well, these are obviously wrong. What the fuck is this? Because Chihiro was a girl.
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
They were all male. 32, 17, 23, 14, 30. Oh, guys of all
They were
ages, what
all
the heck?
Guys?
Don't judge Chihiro's love choices. It's not Chihiro I'm judging here.
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it.
Okay, so she finds a guy attractive, and she decides to kill him. I think Hifumi is definitely safe in that case.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
Okay, Miss Boy-on-Boy fan fiction reader. God, I bet your other personality hates you for that. She kept on saying how disgusted she was with manga and stuff, and this one right here, she probably reads yaoi books on her free time. Ah, no wonder Toko's so disgusted with it, because you got her into it.
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
I know, right? I'm surprised she didn't kill Byakuya if she's so hot for him.
I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lolly cur!
Get told off!
Lowly? Cur?
Get fucked, Byakuya.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
True.
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
True, and I bet someone like her probably couldn't even lift that thing anyway. She's so scrawny. Serial killer or not, doesn't give her super strength or anything, so yeah, nah, I think it's definitely not her.
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Tread lightly, Yamada. She might gut you like a pig just for fun.
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Hey, she has them. Of course she has them.
She's fully equipped!
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you! Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway!
I have no idea what's going on anymore! Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
It casually turns to Byakuya. There is one person. Casually turns to Byakuya. Where are you, asshole? No, I'm not blaming you.
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened.
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
He's quiet.
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
That would also make sense, yes.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Calm down, Joe. What the hell? The adorable glasses man.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
From the fucking start? You literally dragged my ass everywhere just to tell all of the things that you clearly knew about.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Oh wait, no, yeah, from the literal start, even before we found the body. We wanted to start with the girls' locker room too.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Well, no one knew who the victim was. Except you, if you did do it.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it?
We didn't know it was Chihiro when you told us to go into the locker room.
Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
No. I'm gonna have to figure it out again.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kinda weird.
Hold on, I had to figure out which button it was. There we go.
But he was acting weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
We didn't... Again, wrong button. We didn't know who the victim was, moron!
No, that's wrong.
And turn statements into
I'll
bullets
tell you what's
now.
so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was.
No one announced it.
So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
Well, I don't think he does care.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
Calmest culprit I've ever seen.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it.
Thank you for finally opening your mouth, Kyoko. It's been how long?
We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
This time it is the desk lamp.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again?
Please explain it.
When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
That's not something to be proud of.
Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Is it really a rope?
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
And who on earth? Wrong button again! Never seen that rope before in my life. Bullshit!
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you?
Whoops, dropped another something. Nah, it's fine.
And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Well, yeah.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message.
Yeah, if you use Junko or Sayaka's handbook to get in.
I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right? What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
She's like, I wanted to kill him. It's too bad we have to put him down.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
True. That's also true. Imagine if Byakuya, before he's being taken to his execution, Genocide Jill's like, raises her hand. Hey, can I do it? Can I kill him instead?
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath.
Only because the moron told you about it.
What about all that bothers you?
I
The
got it!
crime.
You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
So we're gonna talk about the Switch posters and the mat, right?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
He looks disgusted.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Okay, maybe it wasn't him, because if it was, he wouldn't have been caught off guard by that remark. If he killed her, then that would not have set him off, so... Damn it, it probably wasn't him!
Hey, don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Here we go. Talk about the switch of the posters.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet, but I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
It was moved.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
That's the question.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Probably gonna be the broken handbook,
Is
yeah.
it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook!
Not a bad thought.
She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
Not a bad thought.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook,
Here we go.
of course.
Not a bad thing to... Not a bad guess, but no.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's
He
handbook.
probably didn't know it was broken. So, I'll commend him for taking that guess.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
Yeah, he didn't know it was broken.
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Oh, here we go.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing
We're
one.
going back to the topic of dead bodies or objects, and you can steal from an object because it's not alive, so you can take away from it.
In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Again, a fair guess on this guy's part. Very fair guess, Mr. Hall Monitor. Not bad. Possibly.
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts glaring.
Yeah, I wonder if Chihiro even tried that once.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Hold on a second.
Here we go. Kyoko's back.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
Same, Mondo. It's like, speak, woman.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So,
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
what?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Last trial recess. You heard them, chat. I had to.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations.
We return to the crime scene.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
Thank God it's still voiced.
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Did say this before to check the body thoroughly.
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands? No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm freaked out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Don't you bring religion into this. Nah.
Very well. I'll do it.
Of course you do. Of course you would, Sakura. You're so noble.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
It's not just any girl. She's a buff and strong girl. She don't need no... She's a strong, independent woman. You don't need your insight.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
Sakura is the girl, yep. She's the girl.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
God, how many erotic fan fiction do you read?
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
What a good girl. She's a good girl.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible. This girl is
what?
Is a boy!
Did you touch the dick? I'm so sorry. I'm not usually this degenerate, but this game brings out the worst. You can't help it sometimes, but she touched the meat! No, Sakura!
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he.
What? You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke
She's
about
so
this.
shocked about it. It's like, ah! No! I'm so sorry, Chihiro! No.
Ben,
Nanny!
it's really true?
Nanny!
Hero was a guy?
There we go. There's the explanation on how he got into the boys' locker room.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
Of course you did.
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
And that was probably his secret. Of course you knew.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Really, Jill? He cross-dressed? That's so hot! Shut up, man.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy. And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
It's just a thought that came to my mind. I bet Monokuma would have the e-handbooks misgender transgender people just to mess with them. Probably would. Because he's a jerk.
So then, there should
maybe
be
he
no
wouldn't.
issue with
I don't
Makoto's
know.
initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved
He's
to
evil.
the girls' locker room.
Probably would just to make them just to be a disrespectful piece of shit.
And the killer could have easily
He
used
doesn't
Sayaka or
disrespect the
Junko's
dead. What makes
handbook
you think
to
he would
get into the
disrespect
girls' locker
gender
room.
issues?
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I don't think Chihiro was categorized as that, though.
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
Yeah, because if he was the killer, he would have known about Chihiro's gender. And he didn't, so... No, he didn't do it.
What?
Whoever did it knew.
Aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery.
He is treating this like a game, so it's not surprising.
The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
He's messing with everyone.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder.
I know, he could have used literally anything else, but nah, he used the extension cord.
At least, that's how I see it.
He could have found a rope in the storage closet, probably. He could have used that.
And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Okay, he literally just said it. He says, yep, I didn't do it. A mark it as correct. That's the weirdest way of putting it.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the...
Are you fucking with us right now?
Yes, he is.
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Takami can't say fuck.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
Great, now we need to find who really did it.
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
Did you not hear a single word we said, man? I think your crazy hair is getting in your brain and preventing you from thinking the right way.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Killer is a guy because it was in the boys' locker room. Killer had to be a guy because it was in the boys' locker room.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Probably gonna talk about if anyone saw the
Perhaps
victim.
someone saw the victim at some
I
point.
literally just said
Even
yeah.
That might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
Nah!
No, it's wrong. I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Well, remember, it couldn't have been Sakura because Sakura is a girl.
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Really?
Oh,
Like
but
the buffest
I
one here is
suppose only
female,
Mako
so it
knows
can't be
about
her.
this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Shut up, Celeste!
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd. Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Because he was a boy and he couldn't get in your locker room.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding,
That
right?
too.
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Whoever killed him knew the secret.
Oh, what a marvelous friendship! The point is,
That makes
whoever
this
he
even
met up
worse.
with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
Do we, Kyoko?
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
What?
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Inferences, huh?
Easy for you to say,
Yeah.
but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Talking about the jacket, okay. What's special about the bag? We're talking about the jacket right now.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
Probably Celeste account.
He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Yeah, clearly. I don't see you picking a black one.
I don't have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
Nah, they just don't
I
fit
have
you.
a white tracksuit, personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Oh, I got it for the
Did
warehouse.
any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it? First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Wait a second! Celeste didn't say that!
No, that's wrong.
Oh no! It's gonna be Mondo! No!
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
She didn't say it was blue! Oh my god, you moron!
Huh? What'd I say?
No, I like Mondo!
When
No!
Celeste testified a few minutes
He's
ago,
also the one that looks
she
like he
said-
could lift, so... Yeah, I'd probably be able to lift the dumbbell. I'm mad. No! Yeah, she... Wait. She did say the color of... Wait. Okay, maybe she didn't say the color of it to us, but in the flashback that we saw when we got her account, she did say, I can see you stuffing a blue tracksuit into a duffel bag. So she did say the color, but maybe she didn't say it to Makoto. But in her own head, she said it. Like, she said it from her own words. So she did technically say it, but maybe she just didn't say it to Makoto. Maybe she didn't mention the color of the tracksuit.
She never said anything about the jacket's color.
He got set up. Kyoko, you little slime minx you.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
No!
What are you? You just...
No! Of course! Of course the man who ends up making best friends with somebody ends up being the one that's gonna get taken from us! No! I wanted to see more of their bromance.
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
Mondo, no!
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
No!
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Oh, I'm so
Then-
mad.
Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Oh, Nick, oof!
Because I just...
You're screwed! No!
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
Oh, here's his bro. His bro's gonna defend him. Oh, no. Gay partner's gonna defend him till the end. Oh, this is so sad!
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Yeah, you promised you could ride. You promised we could ride together, Mondo. No! Can't go on that ride. Oh, you would have given a ride to your bro, too. Probably would have taken your bro on a joyride to the sunset. We were gonna go riding in the sunset when we got out. No, don't make me sad, chat.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
What is with you in comparing people to food, honestly? I know you got a giant tongue, but I guess that means you're, along with being crazy, you might be gluttonous too. You just wanna use that tongue of yours to slurp the cherries and, okay, no, I'm going too far.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
I need to shut up right now.
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hand.
She's both hungry and thirsty. Yep, That's Genocide Jill in a nutshell. Hungry and thirsty. Thirsty for hot guys, hungry for friends that are named after food. She wants a Big Mac with some cherries on the side.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony...
Yeah, she literally said she was stuffing it in the bag.
And when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It's amazing how quickly they switched to the correct gender, because sometimes whenever I learn of somebody's gender being the wrong gender, or if I misgender someone, it takes me a while to fully say it with confidence. There are probably times that I would slip up by accident, so commend these people for actually just straight up using the pronouns now. I don't know why, it's sometimes hard for me, like I slip up sometimes.
Yeah.
And I hate myself for it. Fun fact, I actually slipped up twice in the last stream referring to Chihiro as a boy. I used the he pronouns and I was like, no, damn it, no! Oh god, I hope nobody noticed. Oh, I suck.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
You truly did.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
He's literally next to you, Kyoko. How long have you been glaring at him?
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. The way he was acting. I don't know. Like he talked? I think I got it right. She smiled at me.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick.
Okay, to be fair, dude is kind of a gender-neutral term for me. Sometimes I call my girlfriends dude, just and no one cares. It's like, I don't know, I feel like it's like a gender-neutral term, but maybe in his case, it's way more complex. But I use the term dude for everyone.
And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude.
I mean, yeah, the dude had a complex of being weak. I remember what he said. That was when he said it, but like again.
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
That's still very crazy, but yeah.
Did you notice such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
Hey, dude. Yeah, dude. Oh, no, not the printies. You're referring to the printies, aren't you? No, keep that away from me. Dude. I don't know, Jill, you look more like a witch than Kyoko does.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
True.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth.
Oh boy.
What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Oh boy.
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
Comes his husband to his rescue.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
As Ren said in the last stream, they're married now.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
What do you want to say, Gopher Face?
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Good to know. What now?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Sure.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... here it is.
Handbook.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Bando's and Chihiro's is missing.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How, precisely, did the handbooks get broken?
Oh, they had a weakness. Hitting its weak point.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that?
Yes, you idiot. You shouldn't have said anything in the first place.
Sure, maybe I let that slip. But I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
Said it was a secret.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession...
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbook?
That's true. Why would you? They have all the information that you need. If you broke it, you'd be screwed.
Oh well.
There's
I have a
no
weakness
way that
for
there will
pushy
break.
demands. But you're sure you won't follow
They
their
gained
example?
nothing. They gained nothing from breaking it. They would just end up screwing themselves.
Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break.
Oh my god! The sauna! The sauna! When they had their bromance moment! And Mondo had his clothes on! Oh no, it's definitely gonna be Mondo!
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
There it is. There it is. God damn it! Mondo, why did you bathe with your clothes on?
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Didn't Uni and Nepgear lean on each other in the sauna, though? So they technically moved.
That is a mere trifling
Maybe that's why they ended up suffering from heat exhaustion.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
I'm sorry. I had to make that connection. I gotta make Neptunia references when I can, guys.
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
Even when I'm playing games that aren't Neptunia, I may as well try to tie it in somehow.
What if they found out by accident?
Yeah, they wore their clothes in the sauna.
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why.
Also, it technically didn't cover the murder. It covered the error with finding out that the handbook broke. The sauna had nothing to do with the actual murder itself. They just used it to break the handbooks. I guess they used it as evidence breaking, but still.
And once they had Chihiro's handbook,
Chihiro was not dead in the
they had
sauna.
an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Yeah.
Seriously?
You were the witness.
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Oh, no, Taka, I'm so sorry. No, I feel so bad. I'm sorry, Taka. But I have to do it.
Here's my answer.
Mondo, why?
Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest,
No, the
Mondo
bros.
just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
The bros.
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
Oh boy.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Does it? Ah, no, wrong button.
See? Look!
Damn it.
Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
I don't know, I think Mondo would hurt lots of things. Punching me in the face is the first impression, so I wouldn't say he wouldn't hurt a fly. He'd hurt people.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Sure about that.
No, that's wrong.
That broken handbook is not Leon's.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
It's not his.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works.
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly, see some hurt main character, and Gangly, yes! You would hurt people!
I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
I'm surprised that it wasn't.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Oh, here comes the loophole again.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Back to the thing about dead people being objects.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting.
The disrespect.
As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
I mean, I can't do anything about it, so yeah.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch!
Got him!
What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong!
No, don't make this any worse!
You are wrong! You have to be wrong!
No.
Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
No, Taka!
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time? That way, everything
Here
will
comes
become
the
clear.
manga. Comic book time, let's go! Comic book time. Oh, poor Chihiro, he's so cute! What a good boy, cinnamon roll. Sweetheart. Here, the blue one, right? Points at the blue tracks. Celeste is like, where are you going this late at night? Look at her. She's standing there like she's like planned for this. Look at her. Like, stop. Bye. Hey, jams the thing in. He's like, I wasn't taking a tracksuit. I swear it's not blue. I'm not doing anything suspicious. Hey, to get in, you just scan this. You're going into the boys' locker room because he's a boy. Hey, Mondo, what's up? Grabs the dumbbell like a Chad. Oh, Chihiro, no! Get the blood on the big boob model. Go back. No, fuck that. Okay. Oh God, what have I done? No. Can't let this happen. Hey, come on. Okay. Okay, took body. Oh, there's asshole right here. What is this doing here? This is the wrong case. Hold on. Once again, same image to fool people. Just wondering what I was doing there. Hold on, wait. Yeah, that's where he switched the poster. He switched the poster. Oh no, this is where he goes into the. This is where he goes into the girls' locker room. Oh wait. Wait. Oh no, wait. This is where he takes it off. And then goes to the girls' locker room. Oh, wait, let me make sure. Yeah. Yeah, this is where he puts the poster. Right? Same image again. This is where he takes it. He heads to the girls' room. Grabs her, heads to the girls' room. Uses one of the dead girls' handbooks to go into the girls' room. Poster. Switch the scene. This asshole enters the fray. Oh, there he is again. Once again, same goddamn image. Okay. Asshole comes with a frickin' extension cord. I can see it right there. Straps the poor girl. At least to his thinking she's a girl. Okay. Again, wrong case. Where he writes the message. Blood is on his head to write. How much blood is on his head to write an entire message? No way the blood isn't. That blood should have dried. Logically speaking, it should have dried. Enters the sauna, breaks the handbook. Handbook electrocutes, and that's the case.
The killer is you! First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
Can we kill him too? If only.
She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro.
I agree, the comic is probably one of the best parts, if not the best part of the game. I love watching everything play out when you haven't seen it yourself. It's so fun to watch it play out in the comic.
And attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
I know, I love the background music for the... I love the music for the case. Just so good.
And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of
This
things,
asshole!
but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation,
Interesting.
making things even more
Let's see
complicated.
how I can make it more fun. I think I'll grab the
So,
cord that I've
after
been
stumbling
using
on
and
the
see
crime
if anyone
scene-
can remember that I was using it.
He went and grabbed the extension
So
cord from the
stupid.
library, and then he got to
So
work.
stupid.
He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
No way there was that much blood. There's no way.
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create
Why?
the illusion
Because he
that
was
Genocide
bored.
Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Orada?
Ow! I don't think he can say anything.
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence?
The evidence is in Mondo's pocket.
You need evidence! You need proof!
Show us the handbook, Mondo!
Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Not the bullet time battles. Fine, I'll listen. Fever time and nugget time. If I press not the space key. Oh, god damn it, I need to find what button it is! That sounds useful. God damn it! Crap, I need to find which button it is. No, I'm panic talking with him? Okay, that's painful.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote!
Oh no!
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence!
Purple. Wait. Shit!
I won't listen! False!
Wait!
You're correct!
I'm so close! I don't know!
I refuse to vote! I refute you!
Okay, I didn't even need to use it.
Show me some evidence!
Sorry.
This should prove it.
I'm sorry, Taka!
If my thinking so far is right,
I'm usually not bad at rhythm games.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In
Not
which
a
case, we
champion or
can just check
anything, but
each of our
I'd say that
handbooks
I'm
right now.
decent at them. The stupid negatime got in my way. I didn't know how to activate it!
Once we do that, we'll...
You don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Oh, he admitted it. Let's It's refreshing in a way. Yeah, that last thing sucked. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised I gotta pee. Got 96 coins. Guess we're gonna be doing gacha.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up.
He doesn't have any defense.
Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Execution time, but gamble after. Yep. Yep, that's how it's gonna be. Gotta get more gifts.
What?
Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again! Yes, it is so! The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada! In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Iyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
the story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't want to hear it, you can hit the square button to forward the text. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and bury himself further and further into his weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the reveal of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone figure out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. fair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry. But...
Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay, I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so... that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be his first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask for him to help from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's
it was
right.
me. Yep, it sure was! The biker gang fella had made it painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret.
uh-huh.
Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. Another error on the frickin' text. Chihiro is not talking. Monokuma. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support, he would ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? What he did? You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think that was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. Oh no, that's so sad! So he did it because he wanted to keep his promise, even after he killed him. Oh my god, Mondo's the man! Why did it have to be like this? He respected women, but he respected him. Even if he wasn't really a woman, he still respected him enough. Ah, he respects everyone. Mondo's a true Chad. But how does moving the body keep a secret? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So, he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? And Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Mondo! Why? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? 'Cause no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad! Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone?
You're wrong!
It's impossible!
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother! Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraffs across the country tremble. But the only reason he had a chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Awada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo even got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number 1 in the gang, and his number 2, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw at Mondo's very soul. Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, sorry about that. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's going just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and the whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why...
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed onto the oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Oh... We protected him. Technically, he didn't kill him, but he was the reason that he did get killed. But I don't think that's the same thing. The crazy diamond can't fix that. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. That's your last words, really? Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, gotta keep the gang together, 'cause it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep his promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. As a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I just...
I'm strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our little killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely, the hateful Monokuma announced the reveal of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it would have all been for nothing. So that's why Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. Never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
'Cause I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would.
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I've wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. It felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really
What?
am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, try and overcome it. It was that kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him, and that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me?
What?
I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. Felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What do you want me to do? What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just
No,
wanted to...
I really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. I'm strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a
And
bitch.
stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey!
I killed him. I killed Chihiro, even after all this time. I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
God damn it! Yeah, god damn it, it's right, Makoto. Oh my god, that's so tragic. Look at him! You see? You're all just like him! For a secret to the past, for a memory! For that, he killed another living human in cold blood! He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in that? 'Cause I sure don't! You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead, say that again, I dare you!
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but... unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
That's what I
well, now,
promised
well,
you,
now.
right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Awada, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I said wait!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Oh boy. Is this going to be and my voice is officially dead? Alright then. Monokuma, what the hell? You're just mocking him now. The cage of death. Rest in peace, Queen's S-tier Mondo voice. Yep. I can never voice him again. Fun as it is exhausting. Okay, he electrocuted the cage. So he shocked him to death? Ah, motorcycle cage, man. Wait, he's gone. He's gone. Where'd he go? What the fuck? Okay, that's just disrespecting the dead on a whole other level. Fuck you, Monokuma. And that is the last time I will curse on this channel. Laugh at death, and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be my brother. Oh, Taka. Oh, someone give him a hug. How the fuck did that turn him into butter? No one understands that execution when they first see it. You have to like read up on it to understand. Even I don't fully understand it. It's just, ew. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Yakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Don't you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this is game of life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response. Except that...
however...
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? I was bored. I was close. I was close. Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. Last night when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. That will never matter to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. No wonder he has to go in there first. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well, so you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would have livened things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene? But damn, man, if we had figured it out, who'd have done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before I reached that point. Of course. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason? Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next?
You...
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why?
Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating.
I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope into despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Mean?
What the heck?
Mean. Good grief! I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
The noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
Ooh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap.
Okay, my voice is done. That was fun. God, I love voicing. It's fun, but it is exhausting.
Well, anyway, like I was saying...
Oh, what is this? Possible cliffhanger.
This is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part.
Oh boy, looks like we got a traitor on our hands.
You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right?
Ooh, yep, we got a traitor.
Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you. I don't know who this is, so I'm just doing a neutral voice. There's one thing I'd like to ask.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh, my. You really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Alright, well that's a cliffhanger. Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair. The end. 10 students remaining. Oh my. Now he got his jacket. Give it to Taka. Maybe it'll give him some comfort. Okay, hold on, wait. Wait, I wanna... Alright, we're gonna leave it at that, guys. We are going to go back to the main menu. We have saved. Back to the main menu. We will continue this next Twitch week. Because after this, that will be it for Danganronpa for now. Saturday, we will return to Miitopia. We'll finally continue and see how many more faces we can save. As well as we need to save Bishop. We need to save more faces. So... That'll be it for Danganronpa, but we are going to do our gacha. We have 97 coins, let's go. All or nothing. Go for 10 coins this time. I think we already have that. Let's try... I'm just gonna go randomly. I think that's new. It looks like a gun. Not this again. The only one who would like this is probably Hifumi. Ooh, glasses! A tumbleweed? Who would want that? Maybe the guy with the hair that looks like it. Ooh, sword. Like a t-shirt. I think that's a dupe. Oh, lucky. We got 2 in a row. The same thing, really? Okay, well that's a ripoff. Another engagement ring, or just a ring. Oh yay, another lucky. They didn't give me the same thing. Ah, it's a suitcase. Fascinating. Tape cassette. Oh look, scissors. Let's give him the Toko. It might trigger her. More blueberry perfume. Yay, another lucky. Worm on a string! I can't believe they actually made that a thing. Chips. Okay, I thought that looked like something else for a minute. I was like, is that a pipe? Ooh, a bouquet of flowers. Sorry, Lord Goober, you've missed everything. We are doing the gacha and then I'm going to end the stream. You might need to rewatch the VOD. I apologize. It is getting late, so... yeah. Who would even wear that? A block of concrete. Okay. Useful, I guess. Some degree. Oh, it's a bird. What is wrong with my eyes? It's like a little glass bird. I don't know why it looked like a drug pipe. Smoke weed every day. Maybe from Hero. Hero probably is definitely the kind of guy that will be smoking weed. An arrow, and we finally... oh, we've been getting a lot of luckies. I think that's the 5th one. More salt. Ooh, 3 in a row! Didn't think that could happen. And it's a dupe. Of course it is. And we got our last 3 coins. What will be the final item? The final item is... more salt. Ooh, another lucky. Okay, what's the final item for real? Final item is... rabbit ear muffs. Cute. Alrighty. I've unlocked an achievement for doing that apparently, but yes. Alright everyone, that is going to be it. Thank you so much for attending. I'm so glad we were able to solve this case, even if it was a very, very tragic one. That was a very... F's in the chat for both Chihiro and Mondo. Both great men. They probably would have been besties if not for this game. They probably would have been good friends. They could have... He and Taka could have made a little squad with Chihiro. They could have both taught him to be a real man. F's in the chat for what could have been. Whew, alrighty, I am exhausted. So, good timing on ending the stream. I can't trust Mondo anymore. Alrighty. Next time, let's kill 4 eyes. Let's hope. Let's hope, but yeah. Alright, everyone. That's gonna be it for tonight's stream. That's going to be it for Danganronpa for the week. Next stream week, we will return and start on the next chapter of the game. Be exciting. I have decided that I'm going to be splitting the daily life and the deadly life of each chapter into the 2 days that I stream. Tuesday will be daily life and Thursday will be deadly life plus the class trial. I feel like that's probably the smartest way to go about this. This is a pretty long game. But yes, we are going to be returning on Saturday with more Miitopia. Should be fun. We're gonna finally See what happens and if we can save the remaining faces and see if Noir can get any more goddamn outfits. And Blonde too, for that matter. Both of them need to catch up on the outfit. Alright, everyone. That's about all I'm gonna say for tonight. Thank you for coming. Hope you had fun. I certainly had fun. And I look forward to next time when we come back to Hope's Peak Academy. I will see you guys on Saturday. Alrighty, let me see if there's... Maybe I'll see if there's anyone I can raid. Give me a second. See if there's anyone. I'm late. No, not really. Not really. I don't really feel like raiding anyone right now, so... It's fine. This has been fine. Alright, everyone. Good night. I will see you guys on Saturday. Bye-bye.